What's up, babes? It's Carlisa Victoria. I am back with yet another video. So I am shooting back-to-back videos. This video is also going to be talking about my locks. So if you did not see my last video where I'm talking about my wash day / lock update / length check, then you want to go watch that video first and then come back to this video. And then you want to make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Carlisa Victoria, spelled the exact same way as my YouTube name, which I will be working on some branding material very soon, because I've gotten away from like how I typically brand my channel. I've been doing it, but just new stuff coming. I just need to I need to basically take advantage of the resources that are available to me on this platform that I haven't tapped into, because I, one, didn't know I had the access to tap into. Two, it just became available to me, but it's something that I need to search out so that I can incorporate on my channel. And three, it has to be incorporated with my regular routine of uploading, because obviously that's what's keeping you guys coming back. The consistency is one factor, but definitely you guys want a nice presentable channel, a nice presentable, whatever, to come back to my channel. So that's just a sidebar. So again, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and let's get into this video about my hair. So first things first, y'all. I gave a recap on my lock journey, okay? This video is basically going to talk about an assortment of things pertaining to my locks of various topics. The very first topic I want to talk about is, should you or should you not get locks? What you should and should not know before getting them and getting them. So let's talk about that segment first. So you should not get locks if it's not what you want to do, or it's not for you, and it's just not something that you see yourself having for you. The people who should get locks are people who want to explore that concept, who wants to do locks for them, who wants that, it's not enough to say, oh, I want to get locks because I just want low maintenance style. Because if you want just low maintenance, baby, you could throw on a wig. If you want low maintenance, you could wear your real hair. So if you want low maintenance, you could wear a sew-in. So you have to be very much so specific as to why you do or do not want your locks. Because I can tell you, locks is a patience game. And I'm not the most patient person, I admit that, but I think life teaches me patience, and circumstances are teaching me patience. Therefore, it's working out for me. And I think another reason as to why it's kind of working is because I've had locks in the past, so I know what the phases were to have gotten to, oh, you have to go through your starter lock phase, you got to go through your budding phase, you got to go through all of these phases just to get to a phase of your lock journey. And because I knew that, I knew exactly what I was walking into when I started this set of locks again back July 1st, 2019. I already knew what I was getting myself into. Therefore, my patience was a lot more apparent than when I my very first time ever getting locks back in 2012. So I knew what to expect. However, I also knew that I wanted to return to locks for me. I knew why my reasons were why I wanted to turn to locks. This was not an exploration thing for me. This was something that I wanted to journey on, embark upon, incorporate in my lifestyle. And also, it was something that I knew that I needed at that time in my life, that I did start back. Because like I said, we talk about it all the time. If I would have kept my first set of locks, your girl would be like 10 years now. My locks will be like past my butt. But in the end of the day, it's not about the length. I think it's about the journey, and I think it's about what's attached to the journey. When I look back at my younger years, like obviously I'm still in my 20s, but when I look back in those younger years, that 18, 19, around those age when I started the locks, into my 20s, I just think about what was attached to me during that time. Yes, I was thriving. Yes, I was in school. I was being successful. I was being my best self. But I think about the things that surrounded that lock. I wouldn't call it a journey because I didn't look at it as a journey then, but the things that surrounded that season of my life, I would not want to have carried some of those times and those moments into this journey today. And I know not everybody cares. Some people are like, well, it's just about the length. It's just about, my length of hair and how long I've had it. I look at locks as a totally different thing. It's sacred to me. It means a lot. People ask me, are you Rasta? Are you da-da-da? No, I am Lisa Victoria, and this is what I choose to do with my hair. And there's reasons as to why I stick to the methods I stick to. But I just knew that I wanted to go back to this journey for me. And I knew that nobody could tell me not to, and nobody could tell me to do it, because I knew that I had already wanted it for myself. It starts with that. You don't ever want to be unhappy with your decisions in life because they're not your decisions. That goes for hair, that goes for personal, that goes for anything. You want to make sure that anything that you involve yourself in is because you yourself decided to be involved in that thing. So definitely know that. I would definitely say get locks if you are basically, you know all of those factors. The thing that I would also say, just going back to the don'ts, don't get locks because everybody's doing it. That's not cute, okay? Because that's right there is following trends. Be a trendsetter. Now, obviously, locks are something that a lot of people have. I am not the first person to ever walk this earth with locks, and neither are you if you have them, if you're watching, and neither will the next person who decides to get them. But what I'm saying is, don't get locks because everybody's doing it. I felt like at the start of the pandemic, a lot of people just started doing it because I don't really think it was because the hairdressers were out of action. I just think that they thought, oh, I'm gonna try to get locks. And now those same people are taking their locks out, or they don't like them, or they don't look good, or they just are not satisfied. You have to will to do something for you. I started my locks before the pandemic. However, do it for you. I think I'm done with the do's and don'ts. But what I will say, if you do decide to get locks, I'm gonna put you onto a couple things. Product buildup is literally a real thing. Be careful what you put in your hair. What you put in your hair is literally going to dictate how your hair does. If you're putting heavy wax, grease, thick products like that into your hair, petroleum, that type of stuff, baby, you can expect buildup. You can expect a whole lot of. So be careful what you put in your hair. I can't tell you what to put in your hair, but for me, I'm retwisting my hair with aloe vera juice or aloe vera. I'm also spritzing my hair with water. I'm doing just a lot of things that constitutes to my growth, and those are things that I would tell you to do as well. Voice keeps leaving. So make sure you pay attention to what you put in your hair, because if you treat your hair with a good regimen, then you will do well. Another thing I would say is shampoo and conditioner. To each his own. I really don't use conditioner. I only use shampoo with my locks. When I was a loose natural, I used conditioner and barely use shampoo. And when I'm a lock girl, I use shampoo and barely use conditioner. The only time I will use conditioner is if I want a complete wash, which might be once or twice in a year, where you just want that whole process of really washing and lathering your hair. I don't have any conditioner at the moment. That tells you I don't typically use it. But normally I'll get one bottle of conditioner and that's it. And everything else is shampoos. And when I want to use the conditioner, I'll use the conditioner, and everything else, we just go off the shampoo boo. So that's me. I feel for my texture of my hair, again, I'm referring to me, when I use conditioner as a locked babe, all it's going to do is start to create my roots to unravel. No, I'm not a starter lock girl right now, and no, I'm not like a budding phase girl, but at the same time, I feel like if I repeatedly use conditioner, it's gonna start to unravel my hair, and I'm not trying to do that personally, because I know that products make my hair go curly. So I'm not trying to start having loose hair coming out of the locks and staying outside of the locks because I'm conditioning it right on out from staying. Shampoo for me helps to frizz. It helps the frizz and it helps my hair to stay intact, but it also gets my scalp really, really clean. So to each his own. Keep a clean scalp, drink your water, take your probiotics, take your multivitamins, your supplements, your greens, eat healthy, drink water, mind your business, and your hair gonna grow, period. Another thing I would say, let's see, to do if you get locked. Please, 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 if you don't start your own locks and you go to a loctician, know what size you want. Know what parting you want. Do you want triangular parting? Triangular parting? Do you want regular box parting? Do you want like clear parts? Do you want, you know what I mean? Like, do you want random parting? Do you want goddess size? Do you want sister locks? Do you want traditional locks? You need to know your sizing, because if you go in there and tell a loctician that you just want to do the regular size locks, I can almost guarantee you they're going to do the bigger traditional size locks. Not the goddess ones, but the ones that are bigger than my locks by a little bit, well, by a good amount. So to get my size, people ask me about this. I'm like, sometimes your best bet is showing pictures. You might not have the same size locks as me, or the same amount of locks as me, or your texture might not be the same as mine. But I think the best way to really communicate to your loctician or for yourself is to maybe show somebody else's hair so that they can know exactly what to work with. Because oftentimes during your starter phase and your budding phase, you really don't know what your locks are going to turn out to be until they become mature locks, and then you can see how thick they are. And some people are like, oh no, this ain't it, this is not it. And some people are like, this is the size that I wanted. And then if you allow them to do triangular parting instead of square parting, that can make your locks look a whole lot different than somebody who has triangular. Everybody has preference, but since this is a journey that it could be undone, but it could be difficult to be undone, I think you should just do it right. It's not like you're going to go back for a sew-in and then you're just like, oh, I want a middle part. Oh, I want an invisible part. Oh, I want a middle side part. It's not that situation, sis. When you go back to keep maintaining your hair, you're going to have to just maintain it in the state in which you've started. So that's why, to me, it is important to know exactly what you need, want, and communicate that effectively to your loctician or for you when you do your own hair. Otherwise, you will find yourself disappointed down the road. When I went back to my locks on this journey, I knew the sizing that I wanted. I knew the number frame that I wanted. I could have gone smaller than this, but I ended up combining them because I knew what sizes I wanted. And I'm super happy with where I'm at. I'm super happy with my progress. I'm super happy with knowing what I wanted and producing it. My parting, everything, I did everything by myself. And I started out with comb coils and my hair was blonde. I had bleached it blonde the day that I started. I went from black to blonde the day that I started the locks. What else? So that's what I would say as it pertains to that. Then the next thing that I would say as far as maintenance, if you live in a climate that's hot, or maybe even if you're not in a hot climate but summertime rolls around, rinse your hair as often as you would like. If you want to rinse your hair every other day and leave the house and let it air dry, do that. If you want to shampoo it once a week and leave the hair and let it air dry outside, do that. Because my thing is, I don't use a blow dryer unless I have to. Like if I'm doing my hair and then I have somewhere to be and I realize, oh shoot, I got somewhere to be, then I might have to, run the blow dryer if it's cold outside or whatever the case may be. If not, I plan to wash my hair and let it air dry every single time I wash my hair. Whether I'm styling it or I'm just, not styling it, I let my hair air dry. That's why I'm very, very specific about the time frames in which I wash my hair in a day, because I always want my hair to dry before I go to sleep. If my hair doesn't dry before I go to sleep, then I can wake up with, like a cold or pneumonia, bronchitis, or something for sleeping with wet hair. So definitely make sure you figure that tactic out. For me, no heat. I really don't do heat on my hair at all. Don't do it at all. Rare occasions I have a blow dryer, but I really do not use it. Another thing I would say, like I said, wear that hair air dried, because even if you rinse your hair often, you're going to notice that your hair is going to become softer. Your hair is going to thrive. It's almost like how you feed your body and you nourish your body with water and great things. You got to do the same thing for your hair. So rinsing it often is keeping it from being, brittle. Even your water temperature can play a major role. The pressure of your showers can play a major role in the way that your hair literally operates. Another thing I would say for maintenance, like I said, is just leave your hair alone. If you leave your hair alone, I can assure you your hair is going to do what it needs to do. But if you're always playing in your hair, you always got this and that you're trying to do to your hair, sis, you're going to be bald-headed before you can even grow your hair. And that's facts. I do not retwist my hair every 2 weeks. I do not style my hair every week. And if that's you, I'm not telling you what not to do, okay? I can't tell you how to rock your hair and how to live your life. But if you want growth, like how I'm having growth, I'm telling you guys that things that I do are simple. Leave your hair alone, drink your water, wash it often, don't let it get built up and be dirty, rinse it often, vitamins, food, and you will thrive. Your hair will thrive and so will you. And mind your business. That's the most important part of hair growth. Mind your business and drink your water, and it says your hair will grow. Another thing that I would say, because this video is going a bit long, but I'm just trying to get everything out there just so you guys can have some gems to chew on, and some gems to think about when it comes down for you to do your hair. We are going to be approaching summer in a few months, like 4 or 5 months. And when summer comes, sis, I don't need you to be lost. You can literally be getting optimal growth when summertime comes. You can get growth now, but when summertime comes, I need you to know. If you can rinse your hair often, rinse it, air dry, let it do that, and you are going to notice some things. Also, lately, I'm not going to lie, I've been slacking, falling asleep on whatever pillow. But typically, if I don't tie my hair up at night, I sleep on a satin pillowcase. Satin is really good for my hair, one, because it's not absorbing cotton and giving me, what do you call it, like lint, but also it's retaining the moisture that's put into my hair. You don't want to be moisturizing your hair and then taking it right back out because of the absorption of cotton scarves or cotton pillowcases. You want to be able to sleep on satin or sleep on, you know what I mean, satin pillowcases, satin hair scarves, because you want to retain that and you also want to eliminate lint. So definitely make sure that you're doing that. I say this, and I'm going to stress this point again. If you are a woman who gets your nails done, whether you go to the shop or you do them yourself, be careful whenever your nails are long overdue and need to be done, or you feel like your nail has a chip and it is clipping your hair. That will snag your hair. If you get into a habit where that you make that okay, you're going to be constantly snagging your hair, which is constantly taking hair from your head, whether that's your edges or any place on your head, and it's slowly going to be balding those spaces. So definitely make sure that your nails are always upkept. And if they're not, and you're doing your hair, maybe you need to put on gloves. I don't know. Just do not allow your hair to snag your nails. It's painful, number one. Number two, don't nobody want to be just losing hair to nails being snagged. It's disgusting. So no. Another thing that I would say, I'm trying to really drop some gems in this video. What's another thing I'd say? Come up with a routine, a regimen. Having a regimen, a routine is crucial in your regular life, yes, but also in your hair life, in your hair journey. For me, maybe 4 or 5 days, I'm going to wash or rinse my hair depending on what my hair is craving. Every month, I do not retwist my hair, so I can freeform 2 to 3 months sometimes, and sometimes I'll retwist my hair once in a month. But I know that about me. A lot of times, like I said, I will not style my hair because that works for me. Or if I am going to style it because of business or whatever, I know exactly what I could do to style it on a humbug. So definitely know what your routine, your regimen is. Like I said, I also take my multivitamins, probiotics, and all of these different things, my supplements and things like that, and eat healthy. Those are part of my regimen as well. But having a healthy routine, having a healthy regimen for your hair is definitely going to be essential for your growth. Just like if you're eating chips all day, you're eating junk food all day, you're eating out all day, just like that has the ability to affect your skin, that has the ability to affect your gut health, that has an ability to affect all of those factors, so does not having a routine for your hair. If you're constantly putting junk in your hair and you're constantly not focusing on your hair or having a routine for your hair, how do you expect growth out of that? And if you're on a journey, the journey is about progression. You don't want to digress when you're trying to progress. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not taking care of your hair and you're not establishing a regimen, what are you doing? What is your purpose? Even if you say, I don't want my locks all the way down my back, I just want my locks to be at my shoulder, you still need to have a healthy regimen. So you don't want your hair to just be falling out. If you're a girl who colors your hair all the time, it's cool, do you. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. However, be careful with that because color will make your hair brittle. Bleaching your hair will cause your locks to be brittle. They become falling out, and then you're losing length, and you're also, your hair is just damaged. So really think about those things. And if you're gonna color your hair, maybe you wanna consider hair wax paint, or maybe you wanna just make sure that you go to a professional if you don't know what you're doing. Because you can have color and have healthy hair. It's just, I think all hair that is bleached, it takes some type of a hit, whether it's a dramatic hit and it damages your hair, or a slight hit and it changes your texture. We're all going to experience some type of change in our hair because of those chemicals that have the ability to affect the way that our hair turns out. So just don't be doing all that coloring your hair every other week, okay, sis, because you will be bald-headed by next week. So it's up to you, but I'm just letting you know. These are the things that I'm doing to grow super long hair. And like I told you guys before, and I say this in multiple videos, because I am sick of the notion that in order to grow long hair, you have to be mixed with something. Y'all hear me say this all the time. I am Black, and my hair growth is not because, oh, she's mulatto, she's biracial. Because I've had people say that to me in person. Oh, you know, they be acting like, oh, because my hair is so long, or oh, this or that. It's because you mix. I'm not mixed, I'm Black. So let's knock that out of the equation and understand that Black women, Black men, Black people have the ability to grow long hair. We do have the ability to grow long hair. We don't have to be tainted Black and white. We don't have to be tainted Puerto Rican and Black. We don't have to be mixed with something to be able to have successful hair growth. You don't have to be light skin. You don't have to be dark skin. You don't have to be brown skin. All skins have the ability to grow long hair. The question is, what are you doing? What is your regimen? Is that something you want to do? So stop making excuses for the things that we can't control and start making adjustments for the things that we can control. And once you do that, baby, your hair will be down your back and you will have no arguments with anyone. So I know this video was a bit long, but I know Faith and a lot of you other babes are gonna really enjoy the fact that I put 2 back-to-back videos talking about locks today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you do a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. I feel like I've been talking so much, but I feel good for getting this content out. So I'm gonna move on to my next video. So 3 videos are going up today. Lock update, / wash day, all that length check. This video that's just talking about random lock stuff. And then I'm gonna do a vlog today because I haven't been vlogging. So I'm gonna vlog today and I'm just gonna get the intro started in a second. So make sure you guys hang tight. And again, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at CurlySaVictoria. Spell the exact same way as my YouTube name. And I'll see you beautiful babes in my next video. Later.